So another really common and great bodyweight exercise is the push-up, and there's so many variations, and it can be great for guys and great for girls. We do have to be careful with our shoulders and making sure we aren't causing any issues there, but a fantastic exercise for the entire body if done well. And so we always talk about what's called a functional push-up, making sure the scapula or the shoulder blades are moving efficiently and effectively, but also maintaining bracing through the core and the glutes, or the anterior core and the posterior core of the glutes. So like the core is all of that stuff. So we want to make sure that we're keeping the back from not dipping back and forth, and we'll show what that looks like. So common exercise, the push-up, most common setup. I always like to say hands right underneath the shoulders and feet just a little bit wider than that. So if you're on the yoga mat, you're set. One of the things we always see though is the hips like to drop down. So we want to bring the hips up. We want to squeeze those bum cheeks and keep everything nice and stable. From there on the way down, we want the shoulder blades to pinch together. And on the way up, you'll see them come out. So they come together and out. Throughout, keeping my glutes active, keeping my belly active. On the way up, exhale. On the way in, catching my breath. So in, out. Good idea to make sure you're going down just a little bit slower than you're coming up, so you keep the shoulders safe. Get a nice stretch on the way down, and then press a little bit more power on the way up. If you're unable to do the push-ups there, you can go into the knees. Everything else is the same. Glutes are still active, still keeping everything nice and stiff, so it's a nice strong board from your shoulder through your hips, through your knees, so we're not like way up here, or we're not like dropping ourselves down there. From there, if you want to start getting a little excited, you could get into T push-ups. We go a little bit closer with the feet, rotate to the side, open up to a T. You can alternate side to side here. It's a good challenging exercise for the shoulders, good challenging exercise for the core. If you've got some light dumbbells, you can even add that into it. I would make sure that they're hex dumbbells so that they have flat surfaces and not the circular ones. Another great one, yoga push-ups, fantastic for the shoulders. Good for the hamstrings, good for the hips, good for the calves. You get a nice stretch out of it. So you can get into a regular push-up, and then you're going to drop the hips back, drive down towards the floor, get that nice stretch. Sometimes it's nice to combine mobility with strength exercise. And then if you want to get real crazy, you can do plyometric push-ups, you can do one leg push-ups, and do a couple other variations. So there's lots of different ways you can get into it. I think the best way to, or the hardest variations would be plyometric push-ups or renegade push-ups. Renegade push-ups using dumbbells or just your hands. You go for a push-up, then you would pull the dumbbell up here, push up, pull the other dumbbell up here, or plyometric push-ups where you're basically just gonna get your hands off the floor. There you're really working as much power, energy demands, burning many calories as you can. Lots of variations, lots of great ways to get into it. Maybe pick a different one each day or each time you work on a push exercise. Yeah, I do push-ups about 4 or 5 times a week, especially if I'm not able to get into the gym as much. Great for shoulders, great for chest, great for triceps, great for your core. So you actually get a lot more into it than just your chest.